Hey, if you're still awake, tonight I wanted to talk about drive. And I don't think drive is what most people think it is. I think when people hear the word drive, they imagine ambition, success, productivity, the person who always seems to be moving, always building, always chasing something. But I think drive starts much earlier than that. Before the goals, before the plans, before the achievements. I think drive begins with a feeling that your life is trying to tell you something, a feeling that there's a version of yourself somewhere ahead, and every now and then you catch a glimpse of them. So I want to start this segment by saying this is the quiet restlessness. Have you ever noticed how some people become restless? Not unhappy, not miserable, just restless. They have a roof over their head, food on the table, people who care about them, and yet something inside keeps whispering, there's more. There's a lot more. Not more money, not more status, just more life, more purpose, more of themselves. I think that's one of the earliest signs of drive. The realization that comfort and fulfillment aren't always the same thing. Because it's the dreams that return to you that sparks your drive. One moment. Did you hear that cough? That was embarrassing. That cough was embarrassing, but I'm not going to edit that out. Because I'm human, right? I'm human. I'm not a robot. I'm not AI. I do want to talk to you as a person. You, the listener, from me, the speaker. The problem is, if I edit out my imperfections to make this perfect, I feel like that's not organic. So 1 second. All right. The dreams that return. I've noticed something strange about dreams, especially my dreams. Some disappear, others refuse. You can ignore them for years, get distracted, get busy, convince yourself they're unrealistic, yet somehow they return. The same dream, a different year, a different version of you, a reality hop, a reality shift. Your reality changed. You caught up to that dream. Ever notice that? Same voice, knocking over and over and over again. Like 1, 2, 3. And maybe that's because certain dreams aren't random. Maybe they're connected to something deeper within you. Something that knows you're capable of becoming. Now, how do you know if you're capable of becoming if you never was put in a position where you feel like you can become? Well, you create it. You created your own version of reality for yourself, by yourself, for the purpose of you achieving. That's one way to do it. And then again, even after you become that person, what drives you to the next version of it? What pulls you forward? I wonder. But it comes a cost. The cost of ignoring it. I think one of the saddest forms of regret isn't failure, isn't silence. It's spending years ignoring the thing that keeps calling your name. Not because you don't care, because you're scared. Scared it won't work. Scared you'll embarrass yourself. Scared you're too late. But to be honest with you, there's never such thing as a too late. And I'll expand later. Scared you're not enough. But eventually, another fear appears. The fear of never finding out. And that's usually the fear that changes everything. Now, I want to expand on when it says, scared you're too late. That's never true. First of all, there's no such thing as time. Time is relative. Time is a human existence. There's no such thing as time. You're never too late. Now, if you feel like, oh, I'm 50, I'm 60, I'm 70, I'm too late, I'm about to be at the end of my life. It's never too late to achieve that drive, to achieve the person you want to become. Even at 30, 20, 10. It's never too late to achieve the person you want to become. It all comes with sacrifice, discipline, and what else? Perfection, ambition, audacity. It comes with all of that to make that drive happen. And that's usually the fear that changes everything. Regardless, I have a couple questions for you, the listener. From me, the speaker. What keeps returning to your mind? And I can answer that myself. Money. Money. A lot of it. The dream life. I'm not talking about a mega mansion. I'm not a flashy person. But money enough to take care of the people around me. Money enough to take care of myself. Money enough to give back. That keeps returning to my mind over and over and over. Even if it drives me insane, that keeps returning to me. Because that's my drive. What dream refuses to stay gone? The dream to give back. The dream to be successful. The dream to achieve a life my ancestors never thought of seeing. To be the first person to do it. No matter the sacrifice. No matter the worth. No matter the cost. What part of your life feels unfinished? Maybe drive isn't something we create. Maybe drive is something we finally stop ignoring. I really do like that because even when I'm running, what drives me to get up, right? What drives me to be better? What drives me to be better? What drives me to get up? What drives me to run? And I have a bicycle. Why would I want to run when I could just pedal? Why do I run down the same route every single day, miles and miles and miles, and keep going? It's that drive that's pushing me forward. Some dreams visit us. Others, they stay. Let me repeat that. Some dreams visit us. Others stay. Maybe the one that stays are trying to tell us something. Let me repeat that. Some dreams visit us. Others stay. Maybe the ones that stay are trying to tell us something. There we go. Let's wrap this up. If you're awake tonight, I keep making mistakes, a lot of mistakes. It must be the drive. It must be the excitement to speak through this microphone. That's what it is. I'll knock it up to that. If you're still awake tonight, pay attention to the things that keeps finding their way back to you. They might know something you don't. And remember, what drives you forward is the version of you that you're becoming, no matter what it is. The room will reopen on Thursday night. I'll leave the light on for you.